What's going on? It's My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. What you guys are witnesses is a crash that happened on I-80 East going towards Gary, Indiana. That particular highway, man, has a bunch of trucks that just be flying on there. She's going to say that she was on the offense. She actually peeped at it. She wasn't paying attention. This is the young lady right here. Her name on Facebook is Miss Deanna Smith. She wrote this on her Facebook page. Everybody keep asking that I'm okay for the accident that happened right in front of me. I bypassed it because I was paying attention. Yes, you got to have great offense as well as good defense. Got to be on defense. But I wasn't, but if I wasn't, it could have been me. But she walked away out of the car with just neck pain. She just got off work, was headed home. But I got a number. I check on it today. Thanks everybody for your concern. The lady who was actually in that car actually wrote on her Facebook like, yo, I'm glad I walked away from that last night. She said, hey, I'm okay. I'm the one that helped you. She said, no problem. Glad you can help. Feel better. We're glad I can help feel better. She said, I am hurt and I'm doing fine. I appreciate everything you did for me last night. I couldn't have asked for a better person. Wow. Right, man. I'm telling you, when you're on the highway, pay attention to your surroundings. Look at this video. This could have easily been her had she not been.
Oh my God! Somebody fucking wheel!
Sorry, I missed your call.
Oh my God!
I'm so zoned out, trying to figure out what's next. So scared to fail, calculating my every step. Gotta watch my.
Now, had that truck hit her, had that been me, I'd have been out there. Ooh. But anyway, I want to bring you guys another story. The story is bananas. Young cats, it's too many guns on the street. Everybody got 2-3 guns. Everybody. Nobody want to knuckle up no more. Y'all gonna see in this video at least 10 cats come from the basketball court. These young cats, that's Daquan Gillette. He's gonna get killed. He ain't but 18 years old. This cat come off the basketball court. Get this, they out there to play water guns. Water gun fight. He 2 weeks away from graduating. Dude that killed him right there, Sean Gillette, 20 years old, facing felony murder and aggravated assault. This happened on May 7th, 5:10 p.m. in Kenwood Park, Fayette, Georgia. Alright? He out there kicking it with his partners, high school partners. They got a bunch of women with him. These clowns come off the basketball court, had probably some type of beef with like one person over there. Instead of knuckling up, y'all could have jumped dude. Like 10 of y'all. It ain't but 4, 5 of them. And they got women. That's the problem they had with them. They had all the women with them. Anyway, check out this news story. This is bananas.
Night of the park where a water gun fight escalated to deadly gunfire. We were first to tell you last night deputies have charged a 20-year-old Jonesboro man with the murder of a Clayton County high school senior. Tonight, Fox 5's Doug Evans has learned new information on what led up to the violence.
Fayette County Sheriff Barry Babb sharing with Fox 5 both still photos and surveillance video that he says shows what happened in Kenwood Park on May 7th. First, this dramatic snapshot of murder suspect Sean Allen. Shirtless, arm extended, gun in hand. Sheriff Babb says this was just seconds before Sean Allen allegedly fired the fatal shots that killed high school senior Daquan Gillette. Next, a series of crime scene photos from that afternoon on May 7th. It was a Friday. It was late in the afternoon. A group of Clayton County high schoolers had met up to battle each other with squirt guns and water balloons. This is what was left over when the shots were fired. Now to the surveillance video. In that video, the sheriff says you can see the kids having fun in the parking lot of Kenwood Park, shooting each other with those water guns and throwing water balloons. But in the upper right-hand corner of this view, a second set of what's described as current and former Clayton County high schoolers walks up from a basketball court and enters the parking lot. The sheriff says that the two groups would have words. That would turn into punches thrown. That would turn into shots fired from guns drawn by the basketball players.
Now, these two groups knew each other because they're either students or former students from Clayton County High School. Then you see an escalation, you see an altercation, and then weapons are drawn, gunfire is exchanged, and of course we had one student killed.
The sheriff's office did not release the entire video because they say the investigation is continuing. But he says the rest of the video shows a dropped handgun discharged a bullet into one person's foot. They say that dropped handgun belonged to Sean Allen. They say Allen then took a handgun from one of the others there and fired the shots that killed Gillette. The sheriff says there are ongoing efforts to make Kenwood Park safer for everyone.
We've already had a lot of...
Did y'all hear that, man? Dude dropped the gun, went and grabbed one from somebody else. That's how many guns is out there in the streets, man. That's a recipe for disaster. You can't even send your kid to the park. They go out there to have a water balloon fight. Water guns, squirting. Good kids. And some idiots come walking up. That's why I'm telling you, a lot of people don't want to grow up around us. Don't want to grow up in your own community you grew up in. You got to get out. You got to get away from your own. Because now you raised your kid correctly. That young man was a high school football player. Had a twin brother. Good grades. 2 weeks away from graduating high school. And some knuckleheads that ain't even in school on the basketball court come take his whole future away from him. His life from him. Now, Sean Allen, 20 years old, you're 20. You won't even get to see 21 in the club. They put a Facebook post up of some young man, he's like 21, getting life without parole. And he in a courtroom sobbing like a little baby. Your gun ain't in the courtroom with you there, pimp. You on your own. You can't take your gun to jail. You have to learn how to knuckle up in there. But now your life is gone. Don't sob now. Don't sob in that courtroom. Should have been sobbing on when you should have been thinking about that when you didn't kill somebody. And for what? Y'all could at least moved on, dude. There's 10 of y'all. It would have been like five of them and like 5 other females with them. And that's on the low. That's the real problem them cats had with them other cats. Y'all had no women with y'all. That's the problem y'all on the low had with them other cats. Jealousy, envy. Y'all around a bunch of dudes and they kicking it, having a good time with they females. Twin brother was out there with them. Straight up. You gotta get away. I done did stories out of, you could be in a damn movie theater. You could be in the park. You could be swimming. It don't matter wherever you went. Step on somebody's shoe. Bump into somebody. Say something. There's a little 13-year-old boy that just got killed just riding his bike. He wasn't that to do, just a stray bullet. Stray bullet. I'm going to cover that tomorrow morning. Anyway, those of you on Facebook, go to YouTube, go to My Life in the Chi, My Life in the CHI. Those of you on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that share button. Shout out to everybody that just new followers. There's a few of them that just left messages saying they just found the channel. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's sending me stories. Peace, y'all. Peace.